Whakalawhia tuhane e tau walatala tutupu ke lata we leo taong niwe ke hao nei. Koe whakailoanga ne ku mō mai kua whai iki whakawhiri fōku ne kua whakamōri mo munua he ka wana lahi New Zealand ke lata mo e whakawhiri anga takulunga niwe ko ia fōki koe whiwhini whakamua ko Sarah Reeves. Koe tau seanga nei ne koe tau se he aho ua whamawari a masi ne whakalataha atua i fōki komisina takulunga niwe ki New Zealand koe li fuko Olaf Jacobson. Ko iki whakawhiri ko Reeves ni maua i hana tau pepa whakamailonga mai he aonga pulotu ha Otago he tau tahe a whihiwe seu whanfumalima mo e kua ngahua ia ke koe loia i New Zealand Lalotonga, Singapore mo Hong Kong. Kua whanofo ia ke kei me taha iki whakawhiri lahi ke he tau whakawhiri anga kele he tau mauri he mahina ha sepetama tau uawhi honga fulu. Koe iki whakawhiri ko Sarah Reeves, ko ia whuki koe tama he tahe to ka wana lahi New Zealand ki he to waha ko mole ko Sir Paul Reeves. Koe o ki waha tapu e ka mole atu ne lahi maha ke uha ni ko tō me nā kei whakahoko e tau whewa ki kiki tunga ko whakamau ki ai. Pesi ni ko tō e uha hahoko anga ia ni whalu tamu takau ke he male ke kisia koe hoko siana kai ke whakahoko e tau whewa ne kua whakatali ai fōke lo tōru ke mao e uha. Ka nā kei pihia tō taim ta hala hewa, mo e talia ke nā kei whakahoko e tau whewa. Koe whalu tamu takau ko manako lahi ke whetoko kai haia e tau whakatokaanga ke lata me tau puipuianga te tangata pele. Koe whalu tamu takau koe toianga ia nā lo tūru ke ue e pele ne toi, mo e kua toholo ai whoki e mga hala whewa nei. Amana ki ke whakaholo to whewa mai he awhaium ka mole, ke whetoko ai ke aha uaf maonu he mahina nei. Kua whitani e whakaukio ke to whewa ha koe tau whakaroanga tunga, e whakanofo ako me aho me sila lawhi ati kiai, e mga aho nei tau wirianga he tapuka hau, mo i tau whakaroanga Easter Rally he tapitua, kua mule whakatose atu to hoko ke to whewa whainolo, fuafua ke he mahina ha me. Falafel here to This is Radio Sunshine's news bulletin for today. Niuean has welcomed news of the first female judge sworn into the Niuean High Court. Judge Sarah Reeves was sworn in by the Governor-General of New Zealand, Sir Jerry Mataparai, on the 28th of March in New Zealand. As a graduate of Otago University, she was admitted to the bar in 1985 and has practiced in New Zealand, Rarotonga, Singapore and Hong Kong, specializing in commercial and property law. Judge Reeves was appointed to the Maori Land Court in September of 2010 and has now been appointed to the Niuean High Court. The Niuean High Commissioner, Her Excellency Olaf Jacobson, was present to witness this milestone swearing in of Judge Sarah Reeves, who is also the daughter of the late Sir Paul Reeves. Kilikiki games were cancelled over the weekend due to heavy downpours, meaning an extended season. Despite the rain, teams did turn up to the cricket pitch and were waiting out the weather, but that did not ease up by 9 in the morning. Although some teams wanted to proceed with the games, for the safety of players it was decided to postpone the games until further notice. And for some teams who still have 2 more games to go, the season will now be dragged out a bit further. Last weekend's games will be played on the 26th of this month. Teams are hoping that the weather holds up for this weekend before taking a break for 2 weeks with elections next week and Sunday school Easter rally the week after. The Kilikiki season has already dragged on with games postponed due to other community commitments, so the likelihood of semis and finals will be in the early May if there are no further delays. Looking at our news stories from the region, Fiji is stepping up its game to counter criminal activities and catch illegal immigrants by improving border control systems at Nadi Airport. The Immigration Department has spent close to $50,000 to improve its computerized integrated border management system by installing 2 new servers. The new purchased servers would help boost data retrieval, and from today the system is more advanced. Meanwhile, smuggling of drugs can be expected as Fiji is the hub of the Pacific and has developed at a very fast rate. Assistant Fiji Police Commissioner Rusiate Tundravu says criminals are looking at different ways of transporting drugs. The Australian Immigration Department will brief Minister Scott Morrison on the latest findings into the death of an asylum seeker at Manus Island. The department has received an interim report into the violence at the detention centre last month that left 23-year-old Iranian asylum seeker Reza Barati dead. A review into the violence at the Manus Island Centre is being conducted by former Secretary of the Attorney General's Department, Robert Cornwall. The government has also copped criticism for not sending Australian police to assist PNG with the investigation. Trade and investment talks between Samoa and American Samoa this week will be a prelude to the two Samoa talks in May. American Samoa's Director of Commerce, Keniseli Lafaele, says that the 2 days of talks in Tafuna focus on the economy. Issues to be discussed include economic integration, opportunity for investments in both countries, and ways to ease doing business. Samoa's Deputy Prime Minister Fonotoi Lo'ofo-Pierre is leading Samoa's delegation, which will include Samoa's Ministry of Commerce, Labour and Industry, and Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Trade CEOs and their key staff. Also attending are representatives from Samoa's private sector and non-government organizations. The American Samoa delegation comprises of members of the two Samoa task force that was appointed by Governor Lolo Matalasi Molinga last year. Fiji Labour Party leader Mahendra Chaudhry's defence counsel Peter Bodor has called for no case to answer in his trial at the Supreme Court, saying there was insufficient evidence from the state to charge his client. Chaudhry is charged with 3 counts of breach of the Exchange Control Act. State counsel Clive Grossman, a Hong Kong criminal defence barrister, told the assessors that the Exchange Control Act ensures the country's safety, that Fiji residents only bring in foreign currency that was needed. Chaudhry pleaded not guilty to all 3 counts. The state only has one witness, the board secretary of the Reserve Bank of Fiji, who was called into the witness box. The agreed facts were read out to the assessors before the witness was examined. State counsel Grossman, after the cross-examination, closed the prosecution case, to which the defence counsellors said that came too early and there should be no case to answer. 3 islands in Tuvalu will be able to enjoy 24-hour electricity supply following the signing of a contract between the European Union, Tuvalu and Fijian company CBS Power Solutions last week. The contract will provide the island of Nukulailai, Nukufetau and Nui with clean and sustainable solar energy on a 24-hour basis. This clean and sustainable source of energy would allow the government of Tuvalu to save up to 120,000 litres of diesel per year, or about 200,000 Australian dollars. The contract covered the supply, delivery, installation, capacity building, commissioning and monitoring of battery-backed solar photovoltaic systems for the 3 islands. And the 2014 Pacific Nations Cup will be played in 2 groups for the first time ever. With the addition of Samoa, who skipped the tournament last year, the 2014 title will be contested between Canada, defending champions Fiji, Japan, Samoa, Tonga and the United States. The North Pacific Conference sees Canada, the USA and Japan do battle. The final of the tournament will see the winners of the 2 pools clashing in November. And those are our news stories from the region, as well as our local news bulletin here on Radio Sunshine for today.